Hello everyone, Sharpeter43 once again bringing you all week 3 of the SNDL now. Today we're going to be facing Chicago Beartics, coached by VolsAreAwesome. This is actually a brand new opponent that we're actually facing in the draft format. We haven't faced this guy whatsoever, neither in small gun nor in the draft format. So this ought to be interesting. Now, as for his draft, I don't know about you people, but I see potential in his draft. Like, I have a feeling like I could beat this guy actually. I have a feeling. That doesn't mean that he will, that I will win though, for sure. He could win still if I actually let my guard down, or if he brings something that I actually don't expect. But, there's a lot of things I can go against with this draft. The only problem with his draft though is the fact that he has that Zoroark that can kind of 50-50 around me all the time, and because he has a lot of dangerous mons nonetheless, despite there being potential for me to win this battle, there is still threats on his team. If he 50-50s around me with Zoroark, making me think it's certain mons when it really isn't, and it's just Zoroark covering my mons, which by the way does cover a good chunk of my draft as well, that's where I can be in problems. So I do gotta be careful nonetheless. But like I said, there's just potential here for me to win this battle. I see it. I can smell it. But now the question is, can I actually win? Because I can say that, and then at the end of the day I can end up losing. But anyways, this is the team that I brought, and as you can see, I actually am going to try out Lopunny for this week. The reason why is pretty much because of that Zoroark that I mentioned earlier. That thing is going to be kind of annoying, and what I want to do with Lopunny is kind of give it a very stab powerful fake out. Just to, you know, see what he wants to do. Or to help me scout whether or not he's actually trying to 50-50 me or not. Although this bring could be a waste if he ends up not bringing Zoroark whatsoever. Because that is a possibility as well. But I feel like that Zoroark has a lot of coverage for my team too, honestly. But, I don't know. Either way, we're going to go with this. Where the hell is it? There it is. Gonna go with that. Let's see. He's ready as sin. This guy is crazy fast. I don't have my notepad up for some reason, so I gotta open that up right now. I finally fixed my mic. I got it out of that stand because honestly that stand was kind of what was making it spike last week, so I hate that honestly. But now I got it back to the way I usually get it, although I'm a tad bit hunched still, but I kind of need to be hunched to kind of be looking at my screen anyway. So let's see. You brought Zerk. Okay, Zerk is scary obviously. Zygarde was, yeah, another thing I was fearing. He does bring Pori. Pori was another thing I was... He brought literally everything I expected from him. Everything. Literally all 6 mons. Yeah, he brought everything. Jeez. That's actually crazy. He actually brought everything. Okay, Tapu Fini. You're Finny, bro. You're Finny. But let's see. Okay. So now the question is, what's he gonna lead with? I think... Let's see. We could lead with Garchomp. Or... No, I think we could lead Garchomp, honestly. No, but what if he leads Finny? But what if he leads Zygarde? It's because this is the real problem here. If he leads with any of these mons, he could, he puts me in a bad position. This is why I'm telling you, this guy is no sleeper. Nobody's free in this league. Even if the odds are in my favor, that nobody's free in this league. Okay, anyways, here we go. Wasting too much time, bro. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go up against Rick. My name's not Rick! But it will be. No, just kidding. It already is. So what's he gonna lead with? Dude, okay, I'm leading with Garchomp, obviously, because I am afraid of Zygarde leading. He leads with Infernape. My only fear with this is if he's actually of the, what's it called? Is if he's the special attacking variety and has hidden power ice. I don't think it KOs me unless this thing is modest, which I will outspeed it with Garchomp if he ends up being modest. But, the thing is that, what's it called? Thing is that it'll cripple my Garchomp to the point where it may not be able to take hits from other mons, or if it's faster than me, I will not be able to take a hit and then retaliate with a powerful attack. So yeah, but we're gonna go for the Earthquake right here. Hopefully you do not have hidden power ice. He is scarfed. Okay, he's scarfed on this thing. Actually, there's no way I can tell, actually, because Garchomp is naturally slower than Infernape. The scary thing about this is that, well, either way, nothing on his team appreciates a Banded Earthquake from this thing, so he can go into Porygon 2. I think this thing is the only thing that can still get 3-hit KO'd by Earthquake, but I think everything else, including Tapu Fini, gets 2-hit KO'd by Earthquake. So I'm just going for it right here. How much does this do? Ooh. Ooh, boy. Well, he knows that this is... Okay. This is scary, though. Because... that looks like a 2-hit KO, but just barely. Which means this could very well be a 2-hit KO or something. Let me see if I can calculate real quick. If I can't, then I can't. But let's see. Let me look. Garchomp, Bandit, obviously. Garchomp. Bandit, and mine's is Jolly, actually. So, Garchomp, Bandit. Where the hell's the Bandit set? Offensive. I don't know. But yeah, 50. Bandit. Now let's look at Porygon real quick. Porygon. Just Porygon 2. 2. Are you defensive, let's say that? 50. Banded. It's a guaranteed 3-hit KO with Eviolite. If it's not, even if it's not defensive, it has a chance of it's a 14.2% chance to live. So he could live this, honestly. So therefore, I don't think I want to stay in on this thing. Question is, what do I switch into? I guess we could switch in Lopunny. We'll go into Lopunny real quick. He didn't bring Mega Scizor though. That's good, because Mega Scizor was actually one of the ones that I was afraid of. But that doesn't mean... Okay, he's going to go for Recover, which is annoying. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. If he didn't bring Mega Scizor, that means Toxic is hella free here. The only thing he can possibly do right here is actually switching the Tapu Fini. In fact, I kind of see him doing that right now. Like, I feel like with this Lopunny, he'll just try to switch out or something. But let's see. Because I'm tempted to go for Power Punch and then Baton Pass into Zeraora, predicting Tapu Fini. Or even Xurkitree, honestly. This thing has Recover, so this is clearly the Porygon. But let's see. Dare we Toxic? I feel like the Toxic is kind of obvious here, honestly. We'll Fake Out here, just to get some damage off. Like stab damage. Does a nice amount of damage, but obviously I'm not going to stay in on this thing. Not a whole lot of switching for this thing either. What do I need Skarmory for again? I need it for... Do I need the Decidueye? Kinda, yeah, I kinda need it for Tapu Fini. If he goes for, what's it called? Close Combat here? We'll try to go into Clefable real quick. Just because I kind of feel like, yeah. Get his rocks up? No, he goes for Flare Blitz. What was my switch into this? Garchomp would have been kind of risky, honestly. Now, what I want to find out here is if he's actually choiced. If he switches out, he's choiced. Let's see. He stayed in, so he's probably not choiced. Or is he? Well, it's not Bandit, that's for certain. Bandit would have done a lot more. Okay. Recoil. And yeah, this thing is going to go down in a bit. Kind of wish I had rocks on this thing now. Yeah, Flare Blitz hits everything on my team really, really hard, so obviously it's not in my interest. And this is where I really wish I had Brick Break, or not Brick Break, what's it called? This is where I wish I had Stealth Rocks on this thing. But this thing was banded, so I kind of didn't think it would make sense. And I brought Fire Fang on this thing just for Mega Scissor, but he didn't bring that, so... From the looks of it, though, I do have to take a hit, so... Yeah, obviously we're going to just Earthquake here. Or not, he's going to switch out for whatever reason. Would have been nice for me to have actually, you know... He traced my Rough Skin. Okay, so good to know he's not Download or even Analytical. Because if he were, that would have been bad. That was a much higher damage roll. I want to believe I can take it out from here. But what if I don't? That's the problem. What if I don't take it out? What if this was just simply a higher roll? Because from this thing, unless this thing is not 100% like bulky, because this is I'm calculating this from a bulky set, and that's bold too. If it's calm, there's a higher odd for me to 2-hit KO it, which means another Earthquake will probably do. Let's see, we're gonna try to Earthquake it. If this thing lives, we might be in trouble because this Garchomp hits a lot of his team really hard. Okay, we do take out Porygon 2 here. Okay, that's good. Took out one of the more obnoxious mons in this team. His Infernape, unfortunately, is still alive, though, and that thing still hits a lot of my team really, really hard. I want to see when he actually brings out that Zoroark, though, because that Zoroark is what I'm particularly afraid of. The question here is if his... Okay. This Zygarde... What the hell is that noise I'm hearing? I don't know. Okay, he brought Zygarde in, which... Because my Clefable's weakened now, he can kind of get away with a lot of things, honestly. The question is... What do I want to... Let's see. This is a hard one. Like, I could switch in Decidueye, but Decidueye can only take a hit, but then it doesn't really do much in return. I could stay in an Earthquake, just for the damage on this thing. But then, if this thing is a Dragon Dancing variant, that's kind of where we're in trouble. Let me try to send in Skarmory. I know Thousand Arrows is a thing, but... I don't want to actually take a potential Outrage. Okay, he's Dragon Dance. Okay, but what's it called? The Thousand Arrows won't do super effective damage on the first time. And not to mention this thing is defensive. I think it can take at least one hit. So he's a Dragon Dancing variant. He's not Scarfed on this either. Okay, so that's good to know. We're just gonna Whirlwind it, honestly. He's gonna 1,000 Arrows, but the only thing this is going to do is not super effective damage, as you can see. I fell down, that's why. But now I'll take super effective damage, but... Get this thing out of here, no +1. Tapu Fini's here, okay, that's fine. Or maybe not fine, actually. But it's good to know that he's not Dragon Dance. Okay, so we're just going to go into Zeraora real quick. If he goes for Scald, that's fine. Actually, I completely forgot that this Tapu Fini... Well, it's somewhere in the Misty Terrain, so no, it has to be Tapu Fini. Because if he brought Tapu Fini in and it did not set up the Misty Terrain, that would have been Zoroark for sure, I feel. I'd be surprised if Zoroark can actually set up Misty Terrain even though that's clearly not Tapu Fini. That would be actually way too busted. But yeah, I think this is Tapu Fini though. To which I just sent in the Zoroark, or Zeraora, jeez. Zoroark and Zeraora in the same match is starting to confuse me now. Okay. Alright. Oh, he's gonna go for the damn Reflect. I don't like that, actually. I really don't like that. I don't like that whatsoever. Might actually knock off here, honestly. I'm gonna knock off here. Get rid of its leftovers. He's just gonna Moonblast me. Does a lot of damage, honestly. Now, my question is, would he dare stay here? He has Reflect, sure. But I have this, to which... Any way I can get spikes up on this thing? He has Moonblast, he has Reflect. If he has Scald, that could be bad for my Skarmory. If he has Taunt to prevent me from setting up any hazards, that can also be bad. Could I possibly send out Clefable against this thing? Nah, I don't think so. I think it'll take hits poorly. I'm gonna try to send in Decidueye here. If he has screens on this thing too, though, that'll be kind of annoying, actually. Like, really annoying. He's just gonna Moonblast me. That's fine. That's fine. Doesn't do too much, thankfully. Now, what I want to do here now, though, is... What resists Giga Drain here? I'm gonna try to Giga Drain it. Just in case he sends out, what's it called? Just in case he sends out the Infernape. Predicting me to try to set up or roost on it. Although, truth be told, he could live the Giga Drain. Oh no, wait, no he can't, because he doesn't have light screens up. He's thinking of what he can do. What can he do, though? He's gonna stay in and just keep attacking me with hits. How much damage do I do to this Tapu Fini, though? Is the real question here. Yeah, a reasonable amount, actually. Only problem is that this thing kind of outspeeds me, though. He doesn't have Ice Beam, though. He probably has a Water move, though. Because if he had Ice Beam, he would have gone for it right now. Or he could be a Calm Mindset and he's just trying not to reveal it right now. I'm going to try to Nasty Plot it real quick. Just in case he reveals the Calm Mind, because he now knows that I'm a special attacker. If he goes into Infernape here, that would be kind of crazy. Oh, he goes into Zoroark. What the fuck, bro? Now here's my problem. Can I take a Dark Pulse from this thing? He would have to be Specs, I think, if he wants to take me out. Do I still have my Culver Berry in this? I do. It's only going to come down to whether or not I end up flinching to this thing. I don't have necessarily the best switch-ins to this thing, so... Because this thing can have Sludge Bomb for my... What's it called? I'm going to go for Giga Drain right here. He's going to Dark Pulse me. If he KOs me, it's Specs, I think. I live it. Okay, good. Giga Drain, just to get the damage off. Get out of here, Zoroark. This Zoroark was the reason I brought Lopunny, but from the looks of it, now I don't have to deal with it. Okay, that's good. That's really, really good, actually. That's really, really good. And you know why that did so much damage? Because +2, and then I also have Overgrow on this thing, so... This is looking really, really good for me now. Question here now, though, is... Do I leave this thing to die? This thing I think is Scarfed, which now tells me that maybe his Xurkitree is not Scarfed. So now my question is, what item are you, Skarmory? You're Rocky Helmet. Okay. Porygon and, what's it called? Yeah, Porygon. If I can take out his Zygarde, we'll be golden. Question is, do I want to send in Lopunny here? If there's any reason to send out Garchomp, it's probably just for the... we'll send out Lopunny. Because the concern that I have is that he goes for the... Not the Flare Blitz, but the what's it called? The Close Combat predicting me to switch in Garchomp. But I could also send in Clefable. I'll try to send in Lopunny, because Lopunny's kind of useless anyway. Especially with Porygon gone, because I did have Toxic for the Porygon, but Porygon's gone. I had it for Faking Out, which Zoroark is gone now, so... Like, a lot of what Lopunny needed to do here is kind of already been covered for it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There you go. Infernape's gone, but he does have potential to win this with Zygarde still. And not to mention, that Xurkitree, if it's a Z-Hypnosising variant, we're kind of in trouble. We're gonna try to send out Garchomp first. Yeah, we're gonna send out Garchomp first. Xurkitree. Let's see if he's dual Scarf. We're gonna find out here if he's Scarfed or not. Yeah, we're gonna find out if it's Scarfed here, honestly. If it's not Scarfed, then it's Z Hypnosis or Z Electric Terrain, one of the two. I'm more afraid of Z Hypnosis though, honestly. If he has Shuckle Berry, then most likely he's just if he's Shuckle Berry, then he probably still has Hypnosis. If he's Scarf, he'll take me out with Hidden Power Ice right now. He knows I'm banded now, so... Earthquake hits everything on his team really, really hard, so we're gonna do that. He's not Scarfed, but he is Shuckle Berry. Okay, so... But it's good to know that he's not Z-Hypnosis, because Z-Hypnosis would have boosted his speed by 1 stage. I'm banded anyway, so I still take you out. No crit. No crit. I'm banded. You don't live this whatsoever, so I'm banded. Yeah, hell yeah. Okay, now here's my other problem. I don't think I need this for too much. Like, just for Zygarde? Yeah, I just need this for Zygarde, honestly. Yeah, because this Zygarde can still bring the battle back, actually. Unless I stay here, go for Earthquake, he goes for Dragon Dance, kills my Garchomp with Outrage, then I send out Clefable and take it out. That's the only way I win this. So I think we're gonna do that. We're gonna stay in, because if I switch out, he still has Tapu Fini, so Dragon Claw is not free. Whereas we can still get damage on this Zygarde, so we're gonna go for that. We're just gonna go for Earthquake here. Just get the damage. Hopefully he's not of the, what's it called, variety. Okay, that's fair damage. Now, I don't want to give him a second Dragon Dance, so I have to make sure here he goes for the Outrage. Or, hopefully, he does not take me out with 1,000 Arrows, because in that scenario, he would just win, honestly. So, yeah. Here we go. Earthquake. 1,000 Arrows. Will it take me out at +1? Yeah. No, it does not. Somehow, it did not take me out that way. I was like, what the hell? I thought I was going to go down, but I did not go down. I thought I was, because he was at +1. Unless the Zygarde is not max attack invested. And if it was, then I don't know what the hell is going on. Maybe he misgendered or something. Which means that IRL RNG is kicking in this battle. Okay, now, for Tapu Fini, that's his last mon. I think with a Banded Earthquake, I could just take this thing out too, depending on the set. Which, if so, that'd be great. Okay. So we're just gonna go for the Earthquake right here. Just go for the Earthquake. Let's see if he misgened. You just got that pretty high decent roll. Yep, on the Porygon. I'm pretty sure he's guessing. Or I'm guessing. Yeah. So that's why I was like, I gotta take advantage of this. Okay, he does live, but he will take out my Garchomp. And from here, I believe I just take out the Tapu Fini with Lopunny. Not Lopunny. Zeraora. Yeah, Lopunny, I unfortunately sacked it. Would have been nice to actually have gotten the KO with what's it called, but I didn't. I'm gonna go for the Zeraora here. So Zeraora is gonna get another KO here, which is good. We're just gonna go for the knockoff right here. just to take this thing out. Okay. You've gotten so freaking lucky with rolls. Oh, and as for the Garchomp living the 1,000 arrows from Zero or Zygarde, that was a 75% chance to KO according to VolsAreAwesome. So damn, your boy is getting like lucky. Holy shit! Save this battle. I gotta make sure I have enough space for future battles here too, honestly. But yeah, GG, Rick, VolsAreAwesome. Yeah. Okay, so that was pretty interesting. But there was a lot of things that were going like that were kind of scary, obviously, like his circuitry not being scored. I think, like I said, there was potential for me to win this battle, but according to VolsAreAwesome, supposedly there was some RNG in our favor again, just because let's see, the Porygon, I already kind of had a feeling that was gonna be based on a roll too, honestly, so that's why I wanted to switch out. But instead I decided to go for another Earthquake because he switched in Porygon once again. And that one looked a lot higher that I felt like the next Earthquake would just take it out because I'm banded. So, but here, yeah, there was also, oh no, wait. There was another one. The 75% chance to KO from 1,000 arrows with Zygarde at +1, to which my Garchomp was able to survive. Thanks to, I believe, some of the bulk I put onto it. I don't remember how much bulk I put into it, but I did put some bulk onto that Garchomp, so... yeah. But given how this was a 75% chance, I feel like with the added bulk that I gave Garchomp, it might have just been reduced to like maybe 68% chance or something. I don't know. But those two things alone kind of help make this battle like winnable much more easily. Because otherwise, I think the odds would have been a lot more difficult. Also, I was lucky not to flinch with the Sidewire from that Dark Pulse on Zoroark. Because his Zoroark went for Dark Pulse, I was able to take the hit. Thankfully, I did not flinch. Had I flinched, that would have made the battle a lot more difficult for me, because then I would have just lost the Sidewire perhaps, or forced me to switch around, having other of my mons take more damage. If I switched in Clefable to take the Dark Pulse, and he revealed Sludge Bomb, that would have been the whole game there. Like, I would have lost all momentum, and everything would have just not gone in my favor. But because that didn't happen, no flinch, high rolls, low rolls on my opponent's end, I was able to win this battle 4-0, which is really, really good. Again, this is just the regular season. If he makes playoffs and if I make playoffs, we have a very, very good chance of facing each other again. And it's there where he'll redeem himself. That's the biggest fear that I have with playoffs, is that because this is round robin, we all face each other once. In the and in the playoffs, you're guaranteed to battle 2 more people once again, because throughout the regular season you only play your opponents once, but in the playoffs you only get 2 chances to play against 2 people once again. And the scary thing would be if they actually end up succeeding and redeeming themselves, and then you're just out, basically. That's not what we're hoping for, but we're going to see what happens along the way. But nonetheless, thank you all for watching week 3 of the SNDL. Hopefully we're now back on track, because I'll admit that we kind of did have a rough start at the beginning of the season, but we're kind of picking up the pace right now, and we're kind of getting our grip back together, basically. So with all that said, I'll catch you guys for week 4 whenever we get to it. For now, just take it easy and have yourselves a damn good one.